Morning and greetings from a sunny Northumberland on the 10th of August. We celebrate today the feast of St. Lawrence, deacon and martyr. And there are many accounts of his martyrdom. But what we do know about him very clearly is that he was a deacon in Rome in about the year 250. So you can see he was part of the early church. And his responsibility was to distribute alms and care to those who were poor. That was the job of the deacons, to look after the poor. And it's said when the inquisitors, the people who were examining the church, said, "Produce the treasures of the church," then he produced a group of these poor people and said that above all, these are the treasures of the church. This caused great ire among those who were persecuting the church, and he was executed, some say by beheading, some say by being roasted on a gridiron. We don't know the which is true, but we do know that he stuck to his calling to care for the poor and the needy. It's interesting, of course, because the gospel today, Jesus speaks about us caring for the young. Let me find a verse from it for you. This is from Matthew 18. The disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a child whom he put among them and said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." And he goes on to teach them not to despise, but to care for the little ones, the weak and the vulnerable. We as a church always have that message before us. The cry and concern for those who are less well off than ourselves, for those who are more vulnerable than ourselves. And we pray that we may be, like Lawrence, faithful to our calling and faithful to Christ. May God bless us all.